Hey everybody, I am Melanie from Keefe's Flowers, and if you are watching this video, you probably received one of our Keefe's kits. Today I am going to show you how to do one of the plant kits. So we're going to do some unboxing here. So first, we are going to take out the plant that we received. And this is a 4-inch potted. We do have other options. Maybe you have received one of our deluxe or premium versions. This is what we have today. And then we have a nice container to plant it in. And then we have a bag of rocks, a bag of soil, and a packet of our instant plant food. It's a great fertilizer. Okay, so we do also have options on the website for some add-ons. So you may have received one of the add-ons or purchased them for yourself. We have some all-purpose soil here, just a bigger bag in case you have other plants to do, and we have these really cool little scoopers. We have these beautiful glass watering cans. We have leaf shine, which I'll show you how to use this in the end here. And then we do get a lot of calls for people that have the occasional little gnats that fly around their house plants, and so we do carry this awesome neem oil. It works so great. So we always keep that in stock. Okay, we are gonna get started here. So I'm gonna go ahead and unbag my stuff here. So first, what we're gonna do is take the rocks. Now what we do, actually, let me start. The plant or the pot that we have, this particular one has got a little plug that you can pull out if you want to put it on a tray to catch the water. But I'm gonna leave it in here to show you that you could really use any kind of container for your plants. And so that's why we provide you the rocks. We're gonna put in about an inch worth of rocks and just kind of even those out in the bottom. And this is going to catch any excess water. So when you go to water your plant, it goes through the soil, it'll drain down into those rocks so it's not sitting in water. And then we're going to take your soil and we're going to put about an inch of soil into the pot, kind of evenly. You just want to kind of cover up those rocks to make a little bed for the roots of the plant. Okay, so now for the plant. I am going to gather all of the leaves to kind of get out of the way here. And then you're going to kind of just squeeze around the pot to loosen it up, so hopefully it will easily pop out. Okay, so this one came out very easily. In some cases, if it's really overgrown, if you ever get a plant that's like that, you might have to cut the pot, but the ones we send you should be fairly easy to do. If you can see, the roots are kind of bound really nicely in here. We are going to just sort of loosen it up a little bit, just kind of massage the roots. We want to keep most of the soil in here though, because this is what it's used to growing in, unless you're doing something different like a really old pot or something with really old gross dirt. That's the only time that you're really going to change the soil fully. So, but we have a nice fresh plants here. So after we loosen that dirt, we're going to just pop it right on top. And it's very important to make sure that your roots are below the pot, and we are going to cover them because we want to give them enough room to grow. So we're going to take our soil and we want to pack it in. So I'm going to just kind of work, just do a little at a time here, but you really want to pack it into the sides of the plant. It's important that you get it packed in there because you want to make sure that there's no air pockets. The roots need to be touching the soil. The soil that we are providing is very nutrient dense, and it has all the minerals and things that the plant needs. So when you have those air pockets, then sometimes when you go to water a plant, it may cause, if it's not touching the soil, it may cause like yellowing leaves and things like that. So, okay, so we're gonna put this in, and you wanna always leave about an inch, half inch from the top of the soil to the lip of the pot. And the reason why we do that is because when we go to water the plant, we don't want to have the soil pour over the top of the plant and make a mess. So, okay, this is packed in there very nicely. And this particular plant is a pothos. Your plants will vary depending on availability. And especially if you have one of our plant subscriptions, we want to make sure and send you a different plant each time so you don't have a bunch of the same ones. So it has some vining, and with these plants you can either cut the vines off and put it in water and start a new plant, or you can vine it off of a shelf or up a windowsill. What I like to do is I'm going to just kind of wrap it around just to make it look a little bit fuller, and then they actually will root inside of this dirt eventually. But you can shape your plant, give it haircuts, make it kind of however you want. So if you have any damaged foliage, sometimes it may have gotten damaged during the shipping process, you just want to pop it off. Like this one here has got a couple little spots on it, and it's fine, but just to make it look pretty, I'm just gonna pop it off at the bottom here, and we'll just take it off. And you can always keep your plants looking nice and clean by just taking off any bad foliage whenever it's needed. And then we're going to use, again, it's an add-on, but the Leaf Shine. And I like to spray this on my plants just to make them look pretty, and it's a really great thing to do just before you have company, just to make it look like you're a professional or you know how to take care of your plants. And we just give it a little shine. And then lastly, we have our instant plant food, and it is a really great product that we use on all of our plants here. We have the 6-month supply here that we provide you with. We do also have some larger bags for a full year supply if you're interested in that too. But I have already prepared a container with it. They're little tablets, and you just put them in water. It just takes a little bit of time to dissolve. And one tablet is enough plant food for one large plant or several small plants. So we would consider this to be a small plant. So what you do when you go to water, it's important to top off your soil, your fresh soil, with a little bit of water just to make sure it feels right at home. So we're gonna just put in maybe a couple tablespoons here, and it's going to drink up anything that it needs. If there's any excess water, like I said, that's what those rocks are for in the bottom. And you want to make sure to find out a plant schedule. So it's important that you use your finger to poke into the plant. I usually say up to the first knuckle, and if it's wet, then you don't want to water it. If it's dry, that's when you do want to water it. And again, just a couple tablespoons. And I recommend checking your plant every 3 to 4 days in the beginning until you can find out. Maybe you only have to water your plant once a week, maybe once every couple weeks. It'll just sort of depend on the environment of your home. So I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you have any questions, you can always give us a call or find us online at keefsflowers.com.